Hello everyone, welcome to my channel for yet another video on Nifty Bank Nifty analysis. Today we'll take a look at weekly chart as well as daily chart for Nifty and Bank Nifty, and we'll try to see how we can trade in the market this particular week as well as tomorrow. Just before we proceed, a small disclaimer: all the views and opinions expressed in this video are for learning purposes only and in no way is a buy or sell recommendation. Any buy or sell decision or any trading and investing decision needs to be taken after consultation with your respective financial advisors. Viewer discretion is advised. So what I'm sharing with you all right now is a Nifty spot chart on a daily time frame, and as you can see on the chart, the daily chart, that is, we have a inverted hammer pattern, and it is formed at the uh, resistance level, which was the previous resistance, which is which is around 20 to 110 to 20 to 130 levels, right? So it has this particular resistance has been seen on 15 Jan, 16 Jan, as well as yesterday. I mean, the last trading session, that is on Friday, 2nd Feb. So this particular candlestick pattern, if it forms at the bottom of the downtrend, then it's kind of a reversal signal. Also, it can act as a continuation signal for this particular uh, 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 movement. However, since it has formed at the resistance, it is more of a shooting star for me. If the low of this candle breaks, which is 21,805, then in that case we may see some downfall, and the and Nifty may test the levels 21,655 as well tomorrow, if 21,805 levels break. Also, if this happens to be a continuation candle, then in that case we may see the level 22,000 retested again, and if the market sustains and closes above it, then we can be sure that we will see further up move in the coming sessions. It is also important to see that this particular purple channel which we had drawn, the candle has taken the candle has closed below it, right? Below the top of this particular purple candle. So this top is also going to act as a resistance, because this was the breaking point for the for that channel. So from the previous top channel, the top purple channel, the price had broken down, and then it took resistance here again, and then now this is kind of a second or third retest for that particular top of the channel. So there is a high chance that this top may get broken and we may see up move. However, it totally depends. If the lows of this candle break, then in that case we may see a further downfall till at least 21,655 levels, which happens to be the middle of this purple channel. And if the price sustains or breaks below that, then in that case we may see the bottom of the channel tested as well. On the weekly chart, it is interesting to see on a weekly chart that we have a bullish candle where the low is equal to the open, so almost equal to the open, so which clearly suggests that for the start of the week, the buyers were right on the buying spree at the start of the trading session itself. However, at the close of it, we have managed to see it close little lower, almost like 40% lower than what the total height of the candle would be. And this suggests there is some price rejection at the top, and if the sellers are keen on taking the price lower, we may see some downside. However, this particular candle pattern on the weekly chart clearly indicates that um, there could be a buy, there could be a upside further, right? uh, let's go to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, as I've been saying, is weaker out of the two, and the daily chart clearly suggests that the candle that has been formed on 2nd of February is more of a bearish candle, and we can see the price rejection at the top. The market opened with a gap up, and there was there was selling pressure at the higher prices, and then the price closed much lower than where it opened. Also, if you compare the last candle as well as the previous day candle, which was first Feb budget day candle, interim budget day candle, then in that case these two also seem to form a bearish engulfing pattern, right? So the body of the previous candle is completely enclosed or completely engulfed by the bearish candle, right? Body of the bearish candle. So this is more of a bearish engulfing pattern, which clearly suggests that the existing trend, which was uptrend, has taken a pause, and if the lows of this bearish engulfing candle break, then in that case we may see a reversal. Also, this is just the bearish engulfing pattern, so tomorrow's candle close will suggest whether will confirm whether this pattern has activated or not, right? So this suggests that there could be a downside. Tomorrow's candle may confirm whether it is or not. However, one thing to notice here is that all the candles, if you see, have the higher high, higher low formation, which clearly suggests that there was a uptrend till now. And even the last candle which we have seen, the bearish one, that is also a higher high, higher low formation. So that pattern is not yet invalidated. And also, if we see the lower wick has taken kind of a support at the top of the maroon channel, right? So the previous day it broke out of it, and on the interim budget day it broke out of that particular maroon channel, and it closed above the maroon and inside of the uh, above the maroon and above the purple channel. But again, uh, day before yesterday, that is on the last trading session, it broke broke down from the top of the purple channel, but still it has managed to sustain uh, above the top of the maroon channel. Now, tomorrow's session, I think if the price sustains above 45,800, there is a good chance that it will reverse from 45,800 or 45,700, which happens to be the support levels. So this also, I think, reverse from 45,666, and tomorrow 666 to 800 will continue to act as a support. If the price breaks below these levels, that is 48 45 666, then in that case we may see a further downfall, which may have this particular trend line which we had broken couple of days back. That 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 trend line may be retested. So it will be interesting to watch where the candle closes tomorrow. And also on a weekly chart, let's see how Bank Nifty is there. Okay, so Bank Nifty currently, as you can see on the weekly chart, suggests this is more of a, I think, bullish harami pattern, I think. But there is a long wick at the top, which clearly suggests that that there is price rejection at higher prices, and this also indicates that there can be a further downside to Bank Nifty, right? Bank Nifty out of the two is more weaker for me, and despite the gap up, despite taking the price till 46,600, 46,889 level, 899 levels almost, right? We are seeing a close below 45,970, which is very surprising. And uh, this is for me the weaker out of the two. Uh, let's let's also look at how we can trade Bank Nifty and Nifty on 50-minute chart. So let's go back to Nifty first. So what I'm sharing with you all right now is the 15-minute chart for Nifty, and as you can see here, these are the levels: 22,127, which is the high, as well as 21,805, which is the low. Now there is, if the market opens flat, or if it opens with a slight gap up and breaks the level 21,800, then as we had said, we can see a further downfall till first it will try to fill in this gap, and then from there, if the market continues to sustain down, then in that case we may see 21,500 levels retested. On the upside, 22,133 is the level that I'll be interested for. Any 5-minute or 50-minute candle breaking the 22,133 level and sustaining up the price, sustaining above it, will probably push the price, will probably attract more buyers and push the price higher, right? There is less likelihood for that. Again, if the price opens with a huge gap up at around 22,899 and all, then in that case we may again see some selling pressure, and sellers may jump in from there. Even the buyers who may have bought at lower prices may consider booking profit, and the price may come down lower. So 22,133 is the level which I will be more interested to watch out for. And if a 5-minute or 50-minute candle sustains, breaks the level 22,133 and sustains above it, then in that case I will be keen to go ahead with a buy side trade. On the downside, 21,805 is a critical level. 21,805, if gets broken down, and if the price sustains below it, then I think we can see a downfall till 21,711 roughly levels, 21,700 levels, and then 21,500 levels as well for Nifty. On for Bank Nifty, the levels, the range is a very big range, 46,890, which is almost like 46,900 till 45,900. So this is kind of a 1,000 point range, and this gap already has been filled in the previous trading day itself. So that's the reason why I see more downside for Bank Nifty. On irrespective of whether we see a gap up opening or a gap down opening or even a flat opening, I think Bank Nifty is weaker, and even if it opens with a gap up till above till 46,350 or 46,500, then we may still see sellers jumping in and taking the price lower. The first target in that case would be the low for last trading session, which is 45,900, and then if the price sustains below that, then we may see the level 45,766 tested, and further below that we can see 45,500 as well, right? So those are the levels to watch out for. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. We have been tracking Dow Jones because we believe that that if Dow Jones shows bullishness, then we may see some gap up openings, and it may have a ripple effect on the Nifty and Bank Nifty. And if it shows a bearish sentiment, then in that case, negative sentiment, then in that case, we may see some gap down openings. Now, if you have observed my last videos, then in that case, I have uh, this particular line used to be a clone of this. However, we had this particular candle, the red one, which had closed below the the uh, line which was parallel to that, right? So this line was something like okay, this so this line was something like a parallel one, right? A line parallel to this, and here it had closed below this trend line, where we indicated that this 38,100 levels may be retested. Uh, However, trend lines are such that you can continue adjusting it, and what I did later the other day was I changed it to this, where it still continues to touch most of the candles, as well as it the red candle does not break below this. And again, if you see the last candle, it seems to have taken support at the trend line. So which makes the trend line still valid one to consider, right? So again, this is the trend line that we are looking at, and as we can see here, Dow Jones is still continuing to show bullish momentum, and with that in mind, I think Nifty and Bank Nifty may have some gap up openings. However, whether the gap up will sustain or not totally depends on the market. According to me, it may sustain to an extent for Nifty, but it may not sustain for Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty for me is more negative as compared to Nifty, right? So those were the things, those were the levels to watch out for, and that was the analysis for today. Do let me know in comments whether this analysis is helping you or not, and whether you are taking trades, whether you are booking profits or losses, and what else you would like me to cover. Besides that, do like, do share, and do comment, as well as subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Just before we wrap up, a small disclaimer again. Making money in stock markets is not easy, and there is no shortcut to make money. However, over time, with continuous improvements and patience, we can definitely book profits in stock market. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.